Hello students, this is a Maths Worksheet 55, chapter number 13, Symmetry. Dear students, this is a new chapter. So here we discuss some important terms related to symmetry. Symmetry. Symmetry is the exact likeness in a shape about a given line, point or plane. Plane shapes or figures which can be folded over in such a way that the two parts match exactly are called symmetrical figures. And the fold line is called the line of symmetry. Line of symmetry. If a line divides a given figure into two identical halves, then we say that the given figure is symmetrical about the line is called the axis of symmetry or line of symmetry. Students, these are some pictures of fruits. Friends, if we cut this fruit and we equally divide this fruit in equal part. So if we cut from here, from this line and from this line, so this line and this line divide this fruit into equally two parts. If the figures or things are divided into two equal parts, so this is known as symmetry. In this figure looks like a star, and if we draw a line in the middle of this figure, this line, and this line divide this figure into two identical halves. So this figure or this line is known as line of symmetry. And this is the picture of butterfly. And here we draw a line in the middle of this figure, and this line divide this figure into two identical halves, and this line is known as line of symmetry. There are some other figures or polygons which divided into two equal parts, like square having four line of symmetry, and rectangle having two line of symmetry, this line and this line, and rhombus having two line of symmetry. Kite having one line of symmetry. Isosceles trapezoid, one line of symmetry. Trapezoid, no line of symmetry. Parallelogram, no line of symmetry. Equilateral triangle, three line of symmetry. And isosceles triangle, one line of symmetry. These are some examples related to lines of symmetry. Dear students, in our day-to-day life, we see many structures, objects, figures, etc., which are so evenly balanced and in pleasing proportion that simply having a look at them, we say they are symmetrical. Let us look at the pictures of Taj Mahal and India Gate here. These pictures of architectural marvels are beautiful because of their symmetry. Because in this figure, here we draw a line of symmetry. So these two figures are symmetrical. This portion and this portion are equal. In the same in India Gate figure. If we draw a line of symmetry here, so these two figures are same. Now look at the following figures. in this figure also. Here, if we draw a line of symmetry here, so these two figures are same or identical. In this figure also, this figure look like a kite, and if we draw a line of symmetry here, so these two figures are same in this figure also. Now here example, following letters of English alphabet are symmetrical about a line. Identify a line of symmetry in each case. Here these alphabets having line of symmetry. So the first alphabet A. Here first we draw A like here. If we draw line from here to here, so these two parts are equal. The next figure B. Here first we draw figure B, and after that we draw a line. So here if we draw a line from here to here, so these two parts are equal of alphabet B. Now next alphabet C. Here first we draw alphabet C, and after that we draw line here to here, because if we draw line from here to here, so these two parts are not equal, and if we draw from line here to here, so these two parts are equal, and we call symmetrical figure. Now the next example, example 4D. Here if we draw from line here to here, so these two parts are equal, but if we draw line from in the other point from here to here or here to here, so these two parts are not equal. Now next example, example 5th E. First we draw figure E, and after that we draw line or line of symmetry, because if a line separate two identical halves, so that time this line is called line of symmetry. Otherwise, if the line is not divided figure into two equal parts, so this line is not called line of symmetry. Now next example, example number 6 M. Here if we draw line from here to here, so this line divided this figure into two equal parts. Here the next example, in the adjoining figure the line L is the line of symmetry. Complete the figure to be symmetric about line L. So here L is the line of symmetry, and half figure is given. So if this figure is reflected here, so we draw like that. So the completed figure is shown as like this. The same portion from this side we draw the opposite side of the line here. Like another example, this is the piece of paper, and here if we fold this paper, this line divided this paper into two equal parts, and if we again fold this paper from this line, so again this line divided into two equal parts, this part and this part. Dear students, in this exercise I give some questions related to our discussion. These all questions are related to your daily life. So you find these things and note down in your notebook. Thank you, students.